You guys said it, and now we're going to try it. Whenever we've posted videos of our food adventures in Bali, all of you wonderful friends have been so kind as to tell us, oh, this one is so good, ooh, that one's super enak. Well folks, today we're finally gonna get moving to try your top food recommendation in Bali, the fried fish soup at Warung Mak Beng in Sanur. So famous that when you check out Warung Mak Beng on Google Maps, you can't help but notice it's got a whopping 12,342 reviews at 4.6 stars. Wow! We simply had to go try it for ourselves. Sanur, a laid-back beach town along Bali's east coast, popular for diving, kitesurfing and cycling, and known for being very family-friendly. We have to pay a small toll of 2,000 rupiah to enter Sanur Beach, and then we're there at Mak Beng. We thought that for sure at 3 p.m. on a blazing Monday afternoon, we'll probably walk straight in and just be seated, but... Surprise, surprise, there is a very healthy crowd here, and there's even a queue to get a table to eat in, and we can see the stuff being carried around. It looks very promising, so excited. And the smell of fish is in the air as we are standing here queuing. It's actually really nice to see that, you know, apparently the tourist economy here is still functioning really well. You know you're at a solidly famous Asian restaurant when you walk in and the walls are chock full of photos of celebrities who have dropped by to eat there. They were so kind to let us sneak into the kitchens for a peek, where we found some serious no-nonsense cooking going on. Huge woks of fish being fried, sambal being stewed into goodness. And within 3 minutes of our orders, our food was dished out. That was so fast! Oh, makasih! Yeah. Everything looks so amazing and it smells so good. The standard portion is 55,000 rupiah, and you get one soup, one rice, and a nice portion of fried fish. Super cool.
This is fish head soup. I read reviews, it's very spicy.
That's not very promising for me. I didn't know that it was supposed to be very spicy, so all I heard was fried fish soup. Super enak! Okay, let's try the fried fish first. Okay, nice and crispy. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I read that somewhere that it's chakal fish. I don't actually know what chakal fish is. Not exactly entirely sure what chakal fish is, but with a bit of sambal. Ooh la la. Oh my god, I'm very excited about this. Oh, pedas, but very good. Very nice. Oh my god. Enak, very nice. Very nice. The fried chakal fish, ikan chakal, has a lovely flaky texture almost like salmon. Crispy and hot, it had a really fragrant aroma for such a simple dish. Squeeze a bit of lime on top like Vitali did, add a dash of that famous anchovy sambal, and pop it right in. Yum! In fact, Vitali liked the anchovy sambal so much, he decided to spread it all across the entire chakal fish like peanut butter. Okay, let's try the soup. Very nice. It's very peppery, very spicy. And it's not as pedas. I can handle this easy, no problem. Enak.
Very interesting. And spicy. Let's try. Very nice. I like it.
Honestly, I was like, so cocky at first because I thought, oh, the soup's not so spicy. But the spice is starting to set in. I always forget that Indonesian spice is kind of like a slow burning kind of adventure. So now I'm already down to like this on my table too, and I'm like... It's not just me being a chili lightweight. Even the king of spice, Vitali, ate until his head is all dripping with sweat. But we were enjoying the good makan oh so much. To top off that fantastic fish meal, we were so lucky as to run into the owner of Warung Mak Beng just before we left. We also found out at the end that Warung Mak Beng is a grand 80 years old, having started since 1941. This is a shop that has been serving this fried fish for the past 80 years. No wonder it's so good. Since Mak Beng is conveniently located right on Sanur Beach, we decided to take a look. A beach full of family-friendly fun indeed. Lots of people strolling around, children playing in the water, doggy pets enjoying the beach weather, families flying kites with their kids, tourists alighting from boats. We saw a couple of lovely ladies on the beach having some yummy-looking noodles and ventured closer to find out more.
Hi. Selamat makan.
Selamat makan to you guys. It was Bakso Ayam soup noodles and looked so appetizing, we decided to order a bowl ourselves to try it out. So off we went to the warungs. We spotted corn being roasted and open fire and served with sambal, but we decided to commit to trying out the bakso noodles. Just take one and try, yeah?
Yeah.
So a handful of noodles, topped off with chopped scallions, a bit of bok choy and crispy shallots, a couple of crispy deep-fried wonton skins, and a generous ladle of hot steaming broth with bouncy bakso ayam, Indonesian chicken meatballs. Tada! Selamat makan! There it is on our table, a small precious bowl of Mie Bakso Ayam, piping hot and steaming, all for the grand price of 13,000 Indonesian rupiah. I love the soup. It's so comforting, Surprise! I thought it would be more similar to like fishball texture in like Singapore because we have fishball noodles, but this is actually way chewier and softer. Bakso. It's just deep fried wonton skin, but I usually like it a lot because I like crispy stuff. Yummy. That amazing large young coconut cost us just 20,000 rupiah.
Very nice. What I like is very small portions. If we eat this, we can try one more dish.
Tali obviously has his eye on trying something more after this. Look at that steaming, chewy ball of bakso ayam. We started getting creative and topping off the bakso with ketchup manis and chili sauce. One can totally see why this is such a popular street food in Indonesia. Thank you, see you, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Sampai jumpa lagi. So straight after the bakso noodles, my dear husband made a beeline for this lady, and I figured out that this is what he was wanting to try. It looks intriguing. Ooh, look at all that peanut sauce happening. We don't really know what it is, and it looks really interesting, and there has been a steady stream of customers at this lady, and I'm very excited to go and try what it is. So it turns out you can choose which fried yummy thing you want. So we got lumpia, which is spring roll, tofu, crispy veggies, and crispy tempeh. Topped off with 3 chopped green chilies, of course. A generous ladle of peanut sauce, and we're good to go. A wonderful little cone like this cost us just 7,000 rupiah. Okay, so I learned that this is called lumpiang, and it smells really, really good. Super awesome. And we took a leaf out of everybody's books. You know, they're just enjoying the beach at sunset with lumpiang, sitting down here, having simple, quiet family time. And us too. Ta-da! Oh my god, I like this. The peanut sauce very good. Tempeh very crunchy, exactly my style.
Okay. So peanutty. So crispy.
Signature move.
Vegetable lumpia. Super nice.
Who knew that fried stuff with peanut sauce? So good. So good. It's a little bit like sweet and salty. So I usually like dessert after a good meal. And usually my dessert is just sweet. But this one actually makes a really nice like snack to round it all off. Just sitting there on Sanur Beach at sunset with Vitali, eating lumpiang, cracking jokes. Everything was so simple, but it felt absolutely perfect. And I was just so grateful that life was as such in this moment. Alright guys, thank you so much for staying with us up till this point. I hope you enjoyed our little day food trip to Sanur. We had an amazing time with the Warung Mak Beng fried fish soup, and we're so happy with the bakso noodles and the lumpiang that we tried on Sanur Beach.
Thank you very much for your food recommendation. If you have more ideas what we must try, please leave us comment below, and don't forget to click like and subscribe our channel. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.